grade you taking me back to now?
19,195.
Right. What grade you take me back to? Help me with this. You gotta take me back. So I mean,
okay.
What grade am I in?
Okay.
I ain't asked you to do it again. I just asked you what grade am I in. You take me back to how to multiply, but I appreciate it. What grade am I in now? Because I mean, you learn how to multiply. What grade, y'all? Help me now. Y'all help me, because you know I just know a little bit.
Man, I went all the way up to the 11th grade.
You know what I'm saying? We learned to multiply a certain grade. I think it was around the second, third grade.
Yeah.
Second or third grade?
Third grade.
Third grade, right?
Right.
Huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a long ways back, man. You just took me. You just took me a long ways back, huh? I appreciate it, though. But hey, we gotta be reminded, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what happened to Paul, man. That's 100 and how many? 95 stripes. 195 times. He got beaten, man.
I would have melted after you would realize about 5 to 10
39 times. That's bam, 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 bam. 39 times he beat him 5 times. Right?
Right.
Continue. Let's continue reading. Verse 25.
Thrice was I beaten with rods.
See, okay, thrice means 3 times. Thrice means 3 times was I beaten with rods. He was beaten with rods. Go ahead.
Once was I stoned.
Once was he stoned. They stoned Paul. Read.
Thrice I suffered shipwreck.
Thrice, that means 3 times I suffered shipwreck. He suffered shipwreck 3 times. Read.
A night and a day I have been in the deep.
See, a night and a day he was in the water. A whole night and a whole day he was in the water. Read.
In journeys, often in perils of waters, and perils of robbers, and perils by mine own countrymen, and perils by the heathen, and peril in the city, and peril in the wilderness, and peril in the sea, and peril among false brethren.
Hear that? So Paul said in journeys often, when he was traveling, many times he was in dangers of waters, in dangers of robbers. They tried to rob him. In perils and dangers by his own countrymen, his own Israelite brothers. In perils, which means dangers by the heathen, by these other nations coming up against him. In perils and dangers in the city. In perils and dangers in the wilderness. In perils, dangers in the sea. In perils among false brethren. Brethren that act like they're down with you, but they was false brethren. He was in danger of that also. Read.
In weariness and in painfulness, in watching often, in hunger and thirst, and in fasting often, in cold and nakedness.
See? He said, in weariness, in painfulness, in watchings often, in hunger and thirst, hungry, didn't have anything to drink, in fasting often, in cold and nakedness, not having the proper clothes to wear when it was cold.
We're going to continue at 28?
Yes.
Besides those things that are without, that which cometh upon me daily, the care of all the churches.
Hear that? Beside those things that are without, those things are without, meaning the things that he haven't spoken of, that which cometh upon him daily in caring for the churches, in the problems that the people have, in caring for the people of the church, because the people are the church, the children of Israel, we the church. Read.
Who is weak, and I am not weak.
He said, who is weak and he's not weak? Who is weak and I'm not weak, he said. Read.
Who is offended, and I burn not.
He said, who is offended and I'm not offended too? I'm not involved in this. Read on.
If I must need glory, I will glory of the things which concern my infirmity.
He said, if I'm a glory, he said, I'm a glory of the things which concern my infirmities. See? He gloried in the things that are concerning the things that he's going through, giving all praise to the Most High. Listen to what he said. Read.
The power and Father of our Savior, Hamashiach Yahushai, which is blessed forevermore, knoweth that I lie not.
See? He's telling you what he went through. A lot of people say they don't believe in him. But he's going through all the things he's going through. Understand this. Go to Acts the 9th chapter. You got to understand. His name was Saul. And he was persecuting the children of Israel that believed on Bahasham Mashiach Yahushua. Now, he read verse 13, because he had blinded Paul when he met him on the roads of Damascus. Mashiach Yahushua blinded him, and he told him to go to Ananias. And Ananias knew Saul as one that persecuted the people of the church, and he put people to death for believing on Bahasham Mashiach Yahushua, in the name of Mashiach Yahushua. Let's read verse 13. Get right to the point. Let's read it.
Then Ananias answered,
Mashiach Yahushua.
Hamashiach Yahushua, I have heard by many this man, how much evil he has done to thy saints at Jerusalem.
So right here, your saints, the saints are the 12 tribes of Israel. You read Psalms 148:14. Okay? So he's letting you know how much evil Saul, what his name was Saul, had done to us, the saints, the 12 tribes of Israel at Jerusalem. Read.
And here he had authority from the chief priest to bind all that call by Shema Mashiach Yahushua.
That's right. So he had authority from the chief priest to bind up all the men that called on by Shema Mashiach Yahushua, and women and children too. This is how bad Saul was. Let's read on.
But the Most High, while Mashiach Yahushua said unto him, Go thy way, for he is chosen vessel unto me to bear my name before the Gentiles and kings and the children of Israel.
So he was a chosen vessel to go into the world of the Gentiles and kings and the children of Israel to bear Bahasham Mashiach Yahushua before the Gentiles, before kings, and before the children of Israel. But listen, verse 16.
For I will shew him how great things.
I will show him.
For I will show him how great things he must suffer for my name's sake.
So what he got to suffer for?
by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua.
Right. So we got to suffer for Bahasham Mashiach Yahushua. What we just read about his suffering, he said, hey, you got to suffer for Bahasham Mashiach Yahushua sake. So there it is. Look at Matthew 5:17. Get right to the point. Matthew 5:17. What are we dealing with? Is the law active or is done away with? Matthew 5:17.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophet. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
That's right. He said he didn't come to destroy the law or the prophets. Where is that at? In the old scrolls, what they call the Old Testament. You see? He said he didn't come to destroy, but to fulfill. Now give me Luke 24:7.
Luke chapter 24, verse 7. Saying, the Son of Man must be delivered into the hand of sinful men.
So now, people be saying that Mashiach Yahushua never talked about the Romans or the Edomites or the so-called Caucasians. The Italian Caucasians are the ones that crucified him. The so-called Italian soldiers are the ones that crucified him, because the Romans were the superpower of the earth at this time, which are Edomites. But he called them what? Sinful men. The Son of Man, who was a Mashiach Yahushua, must be delivered into the hands of sinful men. First given to who? The children of Israel. The chief priests and the scribes and Pharisees and Sadducees, that he was given to them, and they turned him over to the Romans. Read.
And be crucified.
And be crucified. Read.
And the third day rise again.
Right. And the third day rise again. So they crucified. Who crucified him? The Roman soldiers. They crucified him. And he rose on the third day. Get Luke, the 18th chapter, the 32nd verse. Luke 18 and 32. We'll start at verse 31. Because the only thing that he can go by is what was written, and that is the Old Testament. So Luke 18 and read 31.
Luke chapter 18, verse 31. Then he took unto him the 12 and said unto them, Behold, we go to Jerusalem, and all things that are written by the prophets concerning the Son of Man shall be accomplished.
See that? He said, we're going to Jerusalem, and all things that are written by the prophets concerning the Son of Man shall be accomplished. What did he say? Let's go into hold that point right there, so you can come back right back to it. Go to Psalms, the 22nd chapter. Look at what's being said concerning it. Start at verse 6.
Psalms 22,
Verse 6, start at 6.
verse 6. But I am a worm and no man, a reproach of men and despised of the people.
There it is, man. They didn't love him. He said it was a reproach, a disgrace of men, and despised of the people. The people despised him. Come on, read on.
All they that see me laugh me to scorn.
Say all the people that seen Christ, they laugh him to scorn. Read.
They shoot out the lips. They shake the head, saying, He trusted on the Most High that he would deliver him. Let him deliver him. See, he delighted in him.
This is what people will say. He trusted in the Most High. You know, let him deliver him. Saying he delighted in him. Come on.
All they
But thou.
all they that see me laugh me to scorn. They shoot out the lip and they shake thy head, saying, He trusted of the Most High that he would deliver him. Let him deliver him, seeing he delighted in him. But thou art he that took me out of the womb. Thou didst make me hope when I was upon my mother's breast.
Now jump to verse 22. Verse 16.
Verse 16 of Psalms.
The same. It says, Psalms 22:16. It says, For dogs have compassed me, the assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. They pierced my hands and my feet. Remember it said he was delivered in the hands of sinful men? So here it says, for dogs, this is Psalms 22:16. For dogs have compassed me, the assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. They pierced my hands and my feet. Who did that? The Roman soldiers. Pierced his hands and his feet. He said, for dogs have compassed me. So why did it say dogs? Why did he say call them dogs? Because when you look at the Unger's Bible Dictionary, it says dogs was a name that the Israelites used concerning the Gentiles because of their profaneness and because of homosexuality. Now, when you look at Hebrews 12:16, it tells you about the profaneness of who? Let's find out. Hebrews 12:16. It says, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. So that's who he's calling dogs, the Edomites. He says in Psalms 22:16, for dogs have compassed me. The assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. They, who are the wicked, who are the dogs, pierced my hands and my feet. Who did this? Who pierced his hands and his feet? The Roman soldiers. That's who did it. So, that's why we got to come out of being brain polluted and look at the truth. No matter how you feel, it's the truth. This is what they've done. And this is what he called them. Who did it? The Roman soldiers. What did Mashak call them? Dogs. Dogs. Why? Because of their profaneness and because of homosexuality. That's what the Unger's Bible Dictionary says. We didn't write it, but look it up for yourself. That's what it says. And what are they promoting right now?
Homosexuality.
Yup, big time. So you be immune to it. It's like it's no big deal, but it is.
You know what else too, I turned on my TV one day, wanted to watch a show, but it didn't come on time, exactly. But there was this pastor, and every morning this guy comes on, and all he talks about is trying to get somebody to pay these large sums of money to him, saying that, you know, you give him money and he'll give you God. His way, in his own way, you know, it's almost like he doesn't read not one scripture for the Bible. It's just money, 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 money.
That's what it is, man. I mean, that's what they're about. That's what they're really about. And when you look at it, that's what they're pushing. That's all it's about. That's why it tells you in get Micah 3 and 11. Micah 3 and 11. Read that. Micah 3 and 11.
Micah chapter 3, verse 11. The heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire, and the prophets thereof divine for money. Yet will they lean upon the Most High, and say, it is not the Most High among us. None evil can come upon us.
See? So, that's what they have said